Welcome back to Market Pros. Alright, so here we got Bitcoin on Bybit on the 4 hour. Okay, so let's see here. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. Let's see. Looks like we have bearish divergence. Well, no, it was not validated on the 4 hour. So your RSI did make higher highs. Let's see here. Actually, let me see here. We got 33.98 and 33.58. So no, it was invalidated. Alright, so here on your MACD, fresh cross of the zero line. Sorry about the background noise. It's my son playing. Alright, so positive momentum is increasing. Looks like we are printing a light green bar at the moment, so it could be waning a bit, but we'll find out. This could be the rejection of the top of the range. Right now we are being held down by the 100. So either we're going to get rejected from the top of the range, come back down to the bottom. Right now we are at the POC point of control on the VPVR. Looks like we're having some trouble. We're basically trading around that at the moment. So if we do come back down to the bottom of the range and hold it, then probably go sideways. Oh, by the way, I was wrong about the move coming right now. So honestly, what I would be waiting for is the BBWP to get in the upper zone. Then I would say we're probably going to break the range. If we break the top of the range, I think we work our way up to 32,500. And honestly, at this point, I think we would work our way up to the 200 and the gap at 35,000. So we got a lot of resistance right here. This is where I would expect us to get rejected at. Your RSI is in the neutral median zone, but you are trying to work your way up to the bullish control zone. You are above the signal line as long as you're above 30,140. So not too far off, but you know, we are on the 4 hour, so it's going to take a little bit longer to play out. Let's go down to the 1 hour, and then we're going to check the range chart since we are in a range. Your RSI grinding out the bottom of the bullish control zone, trying to get in there, keeps getting rejected. We are above the signal line as long as we stay above 30,410. So basically right by it right now. See, MACD looks like it's just converging on itself. It's done this a few times so far, so I wouldn't count this as a cross just yet until we get back below this 150.93 level on the MACD. Let's see. Your vol is very low at the moment. I mean, as you can see, you're barely going up to the right. BBWP in the lower zone. Let's check the range chart. Alright, so we're being held down by the top side Bollinger Band right now. As you can see, Bollinger Bands and stochastics I have found work a little bit better on ranges. So this is my range chart, and I haven't put my link yet for my live charts on TradingView. I am going to do that. I'll put it in the links in the description below. By the way, check out the links in the description below. One being the Discord. We have a lot of good conversations on trading and investing in there. Also, if you guys are liking this video so far, subscribe to the channel. Free way to support the channel. Keep you up to date on all this time-sensitive content. So your stochastic is pointing up at the moment. But, I mean, it's basically just converging and diverging away from that, to and away from that signal line. We are being held up by the mid-band on the Bollinger Bands. Let's move on to the 4 hour. Check the stochastic on there. So you are in oversold territory or overbought territory. So it wouldn't take much to turn this around, but you have strong uptrend as of now. So if we do break the top of this range, I would expect us to come up to 32,500. Work our way up. Probably get rejected from the 31,500 region. Come back down, retest the top of the range. So let's go back to the trend chart, and I'm basically gonna draw some lines that I hate doing. I hate drawing these lines, but I'll kind of give you two scenarios here. So either we break the top of the range, basically get rejected from that level, from that region, come up here, get rejected again, come up there, something like that. Or we come down to the bottom of the range, maybe come back up one more time, break the bottom of the range, come down to here, maybe come back up even to the bottom of this range, and then head down. So something like that would be what I would be looking at, either one of those scenarios. So yeah, definitely stay nimble in this market right now. You always want to pay attention when you're in the ranges. I know it's boring, but you want to pay attention when it breaks out, because I mean it's building steam right now. You know what I mean? It's building steam. So as soon as this thing breaks out, you're gonna have a nice move. You know, either 35K or probably 25K, something like that. You know what I mean? I mean, honestly, I would expect that. But if we do hit 25K, I would expect us to go lower. Probably somewhere around anywhere from 18 to 21K is what I'm looking at now. Let's move on to Ethereum. Ethereum, similar story, a little weaker. You did break out of this, but it was not a strong breakout. So honestly, I'm going to just take this off, because I think that pattern is basically invalidated because you did not get a strong breakout. Now, on the RSI, you are in the bullish control zone above that signal line, as long as you stay above 2068 and 2068.60 to be exact. So we're right on the line, right on the line. MACD above the zero line. You are above the signal line, and it looks like you could come back down for a retest. BBWP is in the lower zone, working its way up, so your vol could be increasing. You basically need to break this last high on a 1 hour closure at 2150 region. Then I would expect you to work your way up to the 2350 region. If you break to the downside, which is basically this purple line right here that I'm going to move up a little bit, if you break that at 1900, I would expect you to come all the way down to 1730 region. Let's go to the range chart for Ethereum. Okay, so you are being held down by the top side Bollinger Band. You are in the overbought region. Looks like you could be turning back around as of now. All right, so I want to check something real quick. I want to figure out which way this will probably break. Or, you know, I'm going to give you like a 60-40 scenario. Okay, so let's see here. I mean, it's neutral right now. It's neutral right now until you break out of one of these ranges. I was trying to see if maybe there was a bias I could kind of go with, but honestly, it's neutral. It all depends on which way you break out of this range. Let's move on to Solana. So Solana, looks like you did make a higher high than this last high. So my guess is that you will work your way up to the top of the range, somewhere around $59. You are, and speaking of which, your momentum, you are in the bullish control zone. As long as you can bounce back up, get back above this 68.86 level on the RSI. I do think you break this last high on the RSI at 71.10 and work your way up deeper into the bullish control zone and touch the top of this range. You are above the zero line on the MACD. Let's see, I think you got a, come on, TradingView. Okay, so you are above the signal line, but basically need to stay above $53 in order to stay above that signal line. So if you do cross the RSI out of the bullish control, if you do get out across the RSI signal line and the MACD signal line, I would expect you to break through these moving averages, which you gotta be careful with these moving average signals when you're in a range, because they'll fake you out. But I would expect you to come back down to the bottom of the range if your momentum starts to turn down. If your momentum keeps going up, I would expect you to touch the top of the range. If you break the top of the range, I think you get a small rejection from here, at 67.78 region, but ultimately I think you would come up to this purple box. Well, we'll just stay with this purple box at 676.50 region. If you do break the bottom of the range, first stop would be 40.70, but ultimately I think you would head down to the 27.50 region. So yeah, those are my thoughts for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. If you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. Everyone have a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, and I will see you tomorrow.